What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is the video a lot of you have all been calling for. It is my Rugby Championship tea of the tournament. What a tournament it was. I mean, we've had some outstanding moments that will live forever in our hearts, whether you're an All Black supporter, South African supporter, Argentina supporter, and even an Australian supporter. There are moments to be proud of, especially the last 40 minutes of the second test between Australia and Argentina. For me, South Africa beating New Zealand in New Zealand was a memorable moment. Even this previous test that we lost to the All Blacks was truly special. For Argentina beating Australia in Australia as well as beating South Africa. So truly remarkable stuff from all the teams that played this tournament. Arguably one of my top rugby championships I've seen in a while. It truly was special. Now obviously with the team that I've selected, I've tried to be as equalish as possible. Unfortunately some teams just didn't get as many as the other, but obviously that's what the comment section's for, where you guys will let me know your thoughts and suggestions of who your team is and all that stuff. Before we get into the team, if you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, make sure you head over to that subscribe button, click it and join the family, as well as turn on the bell notification so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. I have a load in store for this week and next week, so make sure you subscribe. November Internationals are right around the corner, guys, so hit that subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of those exciting videos. I have a new yearly goal, 10,000 by the end of the year. It's a big ask, but hey, with the support of you awesome people from all over the globe who love the sport of rugby, anything is possible. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, but let's get to my team. Right, so number one, as you can see in the image, I have gone with Carl from New Zealand. This guy really was an impeccable force, obviously filling in the field for Joe Moody, who got injured. So big shoes to fill. But what I like about Carl the most is from an overweight security guard to a lean and mean international rugby player. That is truly a remarkable story. Maybe he probably had the dream of playing rugby, but never thought he would play for the All Blacks, and his dream came true. What an amazing story. He really showed up and really gave in a good effort. What I loved most was the emotion. You could see it in that image I put in right now, was the tears coming down from his eyes. You could see how much it meant to him, and he was a formidable in the front row, pairing with Cody Taylor and Owen Franks. Really awesome stuff, and he's made my number one. Obviously it was a tough one. It was between Kitsoff and Beastie, but I thought I'd give Carl a go for this one, because Beast and Kitsoff were on and off in certain aspects. And when I say on and off, I mean coming from the bench and then starting and vice versa. So that is my number one. Number two, I've gone with, as you can see in the image, Malcolm Marx from South Africa. This guy's been a true force for the Boks. He's really shown so much heart and potential. His strength in the field is truly amazing. If I could pick one weakness, it would probably be his line-out throws. But other than that, that guy was a force. When he wasn't on the field, he was dearly missed. He was a constant threat at the breakdown. He was truly amazing. He had 39 carries for 203 meters, 3 line breaks, 9 tackle busts, and a try. He also made 45 tackles and was the only starting hooker to not concede a penalty, which is truly amazing. So that is why Malcolm Marx is my number two. Obviously, it was a tight one between him and Cody Taylor, but I've gone with Malcolm Marx, just from what I saw in this championship. By the way, if you want to see that video, Malcolm Marx versus Cody Taylor, let me know in the comment section down below. It is on the pipeline, but just to double sure, see if you guys want to see that. Number three, I've gone with the veteran, the All Black veteran, Owen Franks, 103 test match veteran. I mean, he was brilliant. He's won his 7th Rugby Championship trophy and 10th Bledisloe Cup. Truly amazing stuff. He forced 7 scrum penalties in 5 matches and conceded the fewest penalties by a prop with 3 or more starts. So amazing stuff for Owen Franks, and that's why the All Black veteran is my number 3. Number 4, you named it, you saw it, it's Eben Etzebeth. This guy coming back from injury, a long injury, really going straight into the Springbok squad and showing why he's that damn good. He played so much heart. He was the highest line-out taker in this year's Rugby Championship, including the most steals. In addition to his line-out dominance, Etzebeth was nearly perfect in defence, completing 46 tackles of 47 tackle attempts, which is truly amazing. He did not shy away from the offence end, either with the second most carries by a Springbok player and leading 8 tackle busts and 173 meters run. Eben Etzebeth coming back, really truly amazing. Obviously it would have been a tight one between him and Brodie Retallick if Brodie was in, but unfortunately due to injury and due to Eben playing more games, I had to go with Eben Etzebeth. He really had an outstanding Rugby Championship tournament. Number 5, I've gone with the All Black Vice Captain Sam Whitelock. This guy played so well. He's been there for a long time. He led all locks in minutes played this season, 441 minutes played, and it was truly amazing. Obviously with Brodie Retallick being injured, he had more pressure on him, but really held it on well. It was really awesome. He also had experience and expertise around the park with 11 line-out wins, 64 tackles, most by an All Black, and carried 37 times for 140 meters. He also filled the captaincy spot for Kieran Reid when they played Argentina in Buenos Aires. So Sam Whitelock is my number 5. Number 6, as you can see in the image, I've gone with the Argentine Pablo Matera. He was arguably one of Argentina's best players and one of the stand-up performers in the entire tournament for the country. He showed up. He was playing hard, he was consistent threat on the attack and scored some important tries at crucial stages for the Argentinian campaign. He also did a bit with some outstanding defence efforts which helped the Pumas to their best ever effort in the competition. So truly amazing stuff. I had to include him in. Pablo Matera is my number 6. Number 7 is South Africa's own Pieter-Steph du Toit. What a player he was, showing up. And just to remember, before some of you go at me for picking him, he played out of position. He's known for his lock position, but man, did he play well in his positions that he played in 6 and 7. It was awesome. In his 4th Rugby Championship, du Toit was one of the competition's best. I mean, the 2-meter blindside led the competition in tackles, 87, with an average of almost 15 a game. Du Toit was also the most active Springbok player with the ball in hand, chalking up a team high of 52 carries, as well as being a reliable option in the line-out with 9 wins. So for me, Pieter-Steph du Toit had to make the team. He really had an outstanding tournament, and who could forget the emotion from this legend when South Africa beat the All Blacks in New Zealand, which was truly a special occasion for all South African fans. Now, number 8, obviously we're all going to have a debate here. This was a hard one for me. It was between Kieran Reid and David Pocock. The reason why I've gone with David is because he was the shining light for the Wallabies. He showed up, he played hard, he was premier breakdown exponent, and truly made an impact for the Australian team. It wasn't the greatest season for Australia, but he showed up and made his presence being felt on the defence and as a ball carrier. He really was amazing. He also made the 3rd most tackles in the competition this year, which was 73, his most in a Rugby Championship campaign since 2011, which is pretty remarkable considering not a long time ago the man was out on injury. So truly amazing. He was also one of the more active Wallaby ball runners with 40 carries and 170 meters made. Truly amazing stuff. Obviously Kieran Reid was right up there for him, but I just needed to get an Australian in here just because he showed so much potential for the Wallabies. So yeah, Kieran Reid, David Pocock, whichever way we're going to go. I think a lot will go Kieran Reid, but I had to put in David Pocock in my number 8 position. Number 9, you guys know me, I'm a South African, so I had to go with Faf de Klerk. This guy was by far one of the standout players for the Springbok rugby campaign. He was one of the standout players of the Rugby Championship. This man was dynamite that comes in small packages. A cocky scrum half, a determined scrum half, a passionate scrum half who really showed up. South Africa are going to miss this boykie when we hit the end of year tour. But what a performance by Fafi. I mean, was at the center of the Springboks revival this year. He really was playing all but the last 7 minutes of the Rugby Championship. And that 7 minutes cost them the game against the All Blacks at Loftus Versfeld. The most by South African to equal the most in the second most in the competition, which is truly amazing. De Klerk threw the third most try assists this season, trailing teammate Willie Leroux, which he got 6, Faf got 4, and All Blacks fly half Beauden Barrett, who got 5. His left boot also played a significant role for the Springboks, executing the second most kicks, 51 in the competition. Truly amazing. The one thing that you all know that irritated me a bit was his box kicks, but when he kicked it well, and we saw that against Loftus, in Loftus, against the All Blacks, which was truly amazing. So no doubt, obviously Aaron Smith's second choice, but for me, Faf de Klerk, the way he played, the way he helped the Springboks, I had to pick him in my team. Number 10, this could cause a little bit of controversy with my All Black fans and subscribers, but there's a reason why I picked this guy. Argentina have had an epic Rugby Championship. They've ended the highest that they've ended before. And reason why I've gone with Nicolas Sanchez is because he was consistent. He helped his team. He kept the team calm. His kicking was on point. And yes, I know Beauden Barrett is one of the best, is the best fly-off in the world. But for me, Bodie obviously cost the game for the Springboks with his boot. Yes, he played a great game and all that stuff. And yes, he scored 4 tries against the All Blacks. But for me, Nicolas Sanchez was skillful playmaker in a career best form. He really is. In his 7th Rugby Championship, Sanchez put up his best numbers in every attacking category, including 4 tries, 67 points all around, runs 40, run meters 322, tackle busts 21, line breaks 7, line break assists 8, and then 3 try assists. He became the first Puma player to score 4 tries in a Rugby Championship campaign and broke his own record for most points, which was 67. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, Nicolas Sanchez deserves it. Obviously, we're going to disagree because some of you will pick Beauden, some will even pick Andre Pollard. But for me, Nicolas Sanchez is my number 10. Number 11. We can't look past this man. Piwe Dianti was truly epic for the Springboks, scoring tries, dodging the All Blacks, dodging a majority of the teams there. He really showed up. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. I reckon he's going to be the next Brian Abana, if not better. I think he's outstanding at what he does. He's a good tackler. Didn't have the greatest game at Loftus, but he still showed a lot of potential and heart. And for that, I give him credit. At a breakout Super Rugby season, Dianti's transitioned seamlessly into the international stage. The Test rookie equaled Rico Leone with 3 equal most tries in the competition, which was truly remarkable. Dianti also showed he is more than an attacking weapon by thwarting a number of opposition attacks and scoring opportunities this championship. The Springbok speedster finished 31 runs for 317 meters and 5 line breaks, which is truly amazing stuff, guys. So for me, no brainer. Piwe Dianti is my number 11. Number 12 is the Argentine, forgive me if I've got this wrong, Jeremino de la Fuente. He played in the number 12 for me. Well, I put him as number 12. Another position where no player was massively better than the next. It was such a tough position to pick. You got Kurtley Beale, Hayes and Crotty, all those geniuses. But for me, again, with Argentina having such a big impact in this Rugby Championship this year, he was truly amazing. He was also was able to break tackles, create problems, while also showing defensive steel. And for that, he is my number 12 in my team of the championship. Number 13, another centre, is Jack Goodhue from New Zealand. This guy's a young bloke who really showed up and put his name down, especially heading towards closer and closer to the Rugby World Cup, which is coming up next year. He was the centre that made the most meters with the ball in hand, and also was in the top 10 for offloads, which is truly amazing. He's a star in the making, and he's definite force to be reckoned with, and we will need to watch him as the World Cup gains closer, because this man's young and he's starting to cement his position in the team, and that is why he is my number 13. Number 14, I'm going with Rico Leone. This guy is truly remarkable. Joint top try scorer with 5 strikes only tells a small portion of the story of this New Zealand's main weapon. Powerful and quick, Leone turns chances into fully fledged scoring opportunities with his ability to stress and stretch the defence. A rare talent who is only improving by the day and time he plays the game. He was in my top team of the junior internationals. He's in it again. Obviously, it was between him and Israel Folau for this one, but just from where New Zealand are the championship champs, I had to go with Rico for this one. It was tough. I know Folau's effort, but I'm going to cost Folau, because if he had passed the ball against Argentina, they would have won, and he didn't, so that cost him. And for that team-like play, I'm going with Rico and put him in as my number 14. Number 15, the man from South Africa, Willie le Roux. What a performance this guy had for the Boks. He was truly amazing with some brilliant performances. He was strong, he was quick, his catching of the up and unders was truly amazing. He was hot in the game. He was truly on fire. His performances against All Blacks in particular played a huge part in the Boks Positives performances, especially when we won. He ghosted into space regularly and was solid under the high ball, as I just mentioned. And for that, I have put Willie le Roux as my number 15. Extremely tough, because we obviously have Ben Smith, who is truly remarkable at everything he does. He really had an outstanding season. He was quick, he was nippy, but from the tough performances of where South Africa were and where Willie has taken this team to the next level, I had to put Willie le Roux in my team for number 15. So there you have it, guys. The team of the tournament, the Rugby Championship team. It was an interesting one. Obviously, we're going to agree to disagree with a few of those decisions that I made, but truly remarkable stuff from all the countries and the nations this year. It was an exciting tournament, showed a lot of heart, character from all the teams. Obviously, Australia, I'm going to be wanting to bounce back after a weak performance, but they can definitely get it done if they work hard and if they sort out the problems that they have with Michael Cheika. As for New Zealand, congratulations on winning the championship yet again. Congratulations to South Africa for showing up, putting up a strong performance, and well done also to Argentina for really putting up a good fight. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, what you think of my team. Do you agree or disagree? I think there'll be 3 where a lot of you will disagree, especially if you're from New Zealand and Australia. But overall, I think that was a fair team. All those players showed up that I mentioned. Obviously, maybe some could have been in, like Ben Smith, Beauden Barrett, and all those boys. But for me, it's my team. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys real soon for another video. I have quite a few videos in store for you guys, so make sure you've hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell notification so you can keep up to date. help me get the goal, 10K by the end of the year. It's going to be tough, but with you guys, anything is possible. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support over the Rugby Championship. It's truly been special and amazing, and I can't wait for the November Internationals. But don't go anywhere. So much more to come. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you soon for another video. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.